Our world. Trophy acrixiology. Right, Richie. Thank you.
These are just your everyday Mentos. Would you like a Mento just to
Thank you so
verify
much.
that they
Thank
are
you so much.
just Mentos?
Delicious.
Minty sweets, Mentos.
Make sure you've got your glasses down. Safety.
Standard bottle of Diet Coke. Feed the Mentos onto the tray. And feed it back through the top of the lid.
Marvellous.
Okay, please stand back. We should start the experiment. The experiment is complete. Thank you.
We are now going to show a short film about trophy acrixiology, highlighting how our passion came about.
For a number of years now, we have dedicated our scientific research to the field of explosive foods. Initially fascinated by the explosive nature of a concoction as simple as Mentos and Coke, we realised the potential for some world-changing science. Through harnessing this awesome power, we propose to create a renewable energy source that could be the answer to the world's potential fuel crisis. When a pigeon consumes a specific measure of aspirin, its stomach expands with truly explosive results. Through multiplication, the power possibilities are potentially immense. Flour is capable of combusting like a gas under a specific condition, much the same as nuclear energy. With this technology, maybe someday the entire country could be powered through trophy crixiology, the way forward for power.
Everyday objects, everyday foodstuffs, everyday things that could potentially power our country. Possible uses for the pigeons, we thought, was some kind of device that attached to a lamppost. Pigeons are well known for being a vermin in town spaces. The device would have a simple door on the front with a little pot of aspirin on the side, and we could potentially harness the power of the exploding pigeon to potentially power the street light for a whole week.
The explosion of one pigeon.
The explosion of one pigeon. As was shown on the video, the power from one pigeon could potentially be immense. So, Alistair, if you'd like to explain the flour theory.
Flour theory. Right, in specific conditions, flour, when in a certain ratio in the atmosphere and under certain pressure conditions, can actually combust in a way that's similar to nuclear energy, and the power which could be harnessed and could actually, we believe, with the research we've already done, could go on to replace existing nuclear power plants and power much of the country. And should we get the funding, which would come with the Ology status, we hope to maybe implement a lot of our ideas. And we really think this could be the answer to the power problems that we're facing in the next 20 years.
It's proven that 30 to 40% of all the produce that we buy for food, for example, goes as waste. So if there's any way that we could convert that waste into renewable energy, it could power our homes. And also there's enough nuclear waste in the UK to fill the Albert Hall 10 times. Nuclear power is not the way forward. We think that with the funding we can develop this science so we can create an alternative to nuclear power.
With the Ology status and grants, we could explore into our ideas that would be an advantage to the human race, create a much needed renewable energy, cut back on our energy stores that are running very low, cut back on pesky pigeons, and prevent pigeon poo in our streets. Now, looking into the pigeon problem and solution, the problem we know, pigeons are a nuisance, pigeons are messy, pigeons are flying rats. Solution, we know, pigeons explode after being fed aspirin, as we saw earlier in the short film. Pigeons build up gas prior to exploding. Pigeons could change our energy source problem. This is the result. Pigeons in light boxes, every time they eat the aspirin and explode, they give off energy to power the lights in our streets. Thank you.